Okay, the next thing that I am going to make is applesauce. But one of the ingredients that I need in my applesauce is sea moss gel. So here, I showed you earlier, I had the sea moss pre-soaking overnight, and I just poured the water off of it and stored it in one of these airtight glass containers until today, until I could get to it. And if you remember, this was the brand of this sea moss. So basically what I'm going to do is, the instructions to prepare it is on the back of the actual sea moss package. If it would, I don't know, but anyways, so basically I am going to use measure a cup of pre-soaked sea moss, 1.5 cup to 2 cups of water. These are the only 2 ingredients you need, and you also need the blender. I'm gonna place it in the blender and mix it up until it becomes a gel-like consistency. So that is all that I'm gonna do with the sea moss, and then I am gonna make my applesauce. Okay, so the sea moss gel is ready, and actually the measurements that worked for me was 2 cups of pre-soaked sea moss and 2 cups of water. So 2 and 2, it is the consistency that I like, and it has that gel texture with it still. So yeah, the sea moss gel is complete. I do have it in my glass Tupperware, and the lid is right here, and I will store that in the refrigerator, or I may break it down half and half and put half in the freezer and half in the refrigerator. It's just dependent on it, but we are really going to start trying to, you know, add this in a lot of our, you know, recipes, because it has very good nutrients, and you know, it can also be used as thickening. That's why I'm adding this in my applesauce. So let me finish getting the ingredients together for the applesauce, and I will show you how I do that. Okay, so the ingredients for the applesauce goes as follows. We are just going to use 3 cups of, I'm gonna peel and chop these apples. We need 3 tablespoons of agave, 1 teaspoon of lemon juice, 1/8 of a teaspoon of cloves, 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt, 1/2 cup of strawberries. I have you need just 1 teaspoon of the sea moss gel, which is what I just made, and some water. And a blender, of course, because everything, you know, belongs in a blender at this point in time. So basically what I'm going to do is chop the apples, put them in the blender with the salt and cloves, the lime juice, and the agave, and then I'll, you know, blend until it's I'll pulse until it's my desired consistency. Then I'll put in the strawberries, pulse that, add a tablespoon of spring water at a time if it's not blending well, and then I can put it in one of my glass containers and store it in the refrigerator. So that's all I'm gonna do. Okay, so here is an update on the tomato sauce. It is more red than this. It is pretty much done. I am going to start cooking my noodles. Here is the barbecue. Here's the barbecue sauce. It is also starting to thicken up, so pretty much all of the water is starting to boil off of it. So yeah, and that's actually a little darker than what it's showing as well, but whatever. So I am going to boil my noodles for this and continue doing the applesauce. Okay, and here is the finished product of the applesauce, and we tasted it, and it is really good. And I am the type of person who don't even like applesauce, but it's good. It's really, really good. I like the consistency of it and everything.